Welcome back to Fast Money. We've got some more breaking news from the White House. Eamon Javers has got the details. Eamon.
Hey there, Melissa. Well, President Trump is in the Oval Office right now. He's brought reporters in and he's taken a number of actions. A couple things on the corruption front, right? We talked about this Foreign Corrupt Practices Act. That's the anti-bribery statute. The president has now signed an executive order in which he's ordering a pause in enforcement of the anti-bribery statute. He wants the Department of Justice to take a look at that and figure out new guidance to companies of what they can do under that law in terms of interacting with foreign government officials. Remember, the law prevents American companies from bribing government officials overseas.
I'm not a businessman. That's obvious. But I kind of understand what I just heard. Donald Trump just told American companies that they can go and bribe other countries' government officials solely to get their business there, which can go against what this is saying. It's going to make American companies competitive, but it's going to make them competitive overseas. And we all know what they're doing. If you put a company over in Taiwan or the Philippines or wherever, you can make that product for cheap. You can then sell it in the United States for whatever you want. Aha! But they're going to say, well, we're going to tariff it. We're going to tax it. How many times do we got to tell you fools that the tariff is a tax on you? And one more thing. If you want to make companies come to the States, wouldn't it be best to keep that FCPA in place so they can't compete overseas and they have to manufacture in the States? By rescinding that order, you just gave all the major companies carte blanche to go and bribe any country that they want. They're going to ship their jobs faster now that they can bribe.
The business community has complained about that over the years, saying that that's unduly restrictive to them. The enforcement of it is sometimes unfair. Trump now wants a pause on that.
This report is talking about what has happened over the last few years before Trump. Goldman Sachs, Glencore, don't know what that is, and Walmart are just some of the companies that were complaining and that were under scrutiny. The second paragraph talks about 26 companies that were under investigation by the SEC. And by the year end in 2024, 31 companies were under scrutiny for trying to violate and bribe countries. So, big business, who did they go to? They went to the big business president to say, hey, man, rescind the FCPA so we can go bribe these damn countries and get our companies there so we can make our products cheap and sell them back to the United States for a large profit. Help us out, Trump. And he did. So let's recap. If Trump rescinded, or he has rescinded the FCPA, so now companies can go and bribe countries and they actually win a contract to manufacture or produce in that country, and then they try to ship that stuff back to us. Number one, when the company moves over to another country, those are jobs lost to Americans. And number two, if they do succeed in bribing that country and build and produce in that country and then sell it back to us, there's a tariff that's put on it and you still got to pay the tariff. So you still lose. How is this helping your pockets? What do you think?